This is my daughter, Jane. She's 2 years old. She loves getting into things and play. But she's also a picky eater. So, how do I get her to eat healthy ingredients? Fast food is simple and easy, it's always there. Um, but I know it's not a good solution. I believe home cooked meal is an ultimate solution. However, cooking is not so simple. Its process is complicated. And even if, when I cook for my daughter with hassle of that, I fail a lot of times. So, considering all that, how do I get Jane to eat healthy food? I found that it is not my problem only. From my research, when infants turn into toddlers, they start to eat like adults and they start to have their own preference on food. And that's the time when they start to have become picky eater. Interestingly, children who are involved in the cooking process is 76% more vegetables than who doesn't. So how might I involve Jane in the cooking process? In a fun way. Hello, my name is Uijun, and I want to introduce you to Cooking Stories. Cooking Stories is a platform for menu planning and ingredients delivery for people who are feeding toddlers. A box with ingredients will be shipped to the caregiver's house once they order one, so that they can cook without hassle of complicated process, as measuring and shopping ingredients. And most importantly, it involves the child in the cooking process with playful activities. Children love story, especially when there's animal characters in it, just like a lot of fairy tales. They also like making stuff. With cooking stories, they will cook and eat healthy and seasonal vegetables with those playful elements. Let's see how it works in a real life. This is my wife Yin. When planning to cook for Jane, she uses Cooking Stories mobile app to order what she wants to cook. Cooking Stories provides personalized meal plan considering allergy and food preference of the user. Each week, Cooking Stories recommends meals based on a different vegetable theme. This week is zucchini, among 3 different meal options. My wife decided to cook zucchini touch this week. Before she confirms the order, she'll choose what story she'll read to Jane. It includes a story card and animal-shaped touch, and animal-shaped molds that are appearing in the story. Once she confirms the order, the cooking stories will be shipped to her house. Now she got the box, and Jane opened the box. Here are things included in the box. First, instruction and recipe. Instruction explains how to use this kit, such as what are the steps to follow, and how to use story card, such as. Recipe describes how to make food by steps and how to involve the child in each step. Second, story card and animal shaped molds. You'll see more detail about it in a short moment. And lastly, ingredient. As a first step, Yen reads the story card to her daughter. The story is about elephant and pig. They are friends. It looks like the pig is having a trouble with hot weather. Elephant uses his nose to help pig, and the pig became happy eventually. After reading the story, the mother will talk to her daughter. Now, let's make the pig and elephant by cooking. Yes, let's start cooking. While cooking touch, Jane will be given simple and easy task, which will give her a sense of responsibility and ownership. And following discussion guide in cooking stories, Yen talks with Jane about the ingredients they're using. And Yen keeps reminding Jane of the story about elephant and pig while shaping the touch with the animal-shaped molds, which connects the story and the experience of cooking for Jane. While eating, Yeun and Jane not only talks about the story, but also about the eating experience itself, such as the color, texture, and the taste of the food. This allows Jane to think about the food from various perspectives. Once they finish cooking and eating, Yen can review her experience with Jane to cooking stories. This review will be reflected on her next recommended meals. By connecting a story element and cooking, you have seen the cooking stories have engaged Jane in the cooking process and enjoy healthy ingredients. In addition to that, there are more things that she can learn in the long run. She can learn mathematics unconsciously when measuring ingredients, and chemistry when mixing stuff and see what's happening. And there are so many other things she can learn in the long run. Again, by engaging the child in the cooking process, I believe cooking stories will bring more happiness and joy to the family's dining table. Thank you.